Okay, hi. This is take two. Uh, so first off, this is my Overwatch tier list, based on character designs. PO asked me to do this the other day for a video, so I decided why not. It'll be probably followed by gameplay of the game, without any audio because I don't feel proud of that gameplay. It's probably going to be sped up too. So yeah, this is tier list based on character design. Derek has done this, and I asked him to give me his opinion. I don't exactly agree, but I do have a general idea of where I want to put everyone. Diva, A tier. She gives... So, this is based on character design, of course, S being the best, A being second best, B being average, C being pretty meh, D being pretty bad, and then F being the worst, bland design. And we're gonna start off with Diva. She has a good design. She gives me gamer vibes, and she definitely rides a robot, and that's, I can get that from looking at her cosmetic, and the fact that she's riding a large robot. But, I get the gamer vibes, I get what they're going for, and it's pretty good. Okay, Cassidy, B tier. He is going for a, cowboy vibe, and he gets that right. It's an average cowboy, though, because it's not anything really too special, but it's not a bad design. Like, I can see the cowboyness in him. And also, the robotics on his armor and stuff makes it better than a cowboy. Bastion, F tier, first F tier. He is a sucky freaking robot. They gave him a hat and said that would make him better. His cosmetics, oh, yeah, I forgot to mention, this is based on the Overwatch 2 cosmetics, so what you see in these character portraits. So, like, his other cosmetics are good, but this one with the hat is just not great. His default is not great. It's just a robot who is also a tank, I know because I played Overwatch 1 and mained Bastion. Then there's this one. This robot, meditation robot, as I call them, is slightly better, just because this meditation robot, I get the meditation vibes, and it's like, yeah, that's what they are, but the design is really bland. It's just that is all that really defines them: meditation and robot. This is tank and robot. This is gamer girl who also drives a robot. This is cowboy man who also has robotics on him, who also has a name change from the first game to the second game. So, that's something pretty special. Derek, when he ranked these characters, he ranked Winston in his D tier, which was essentially my F tier. I'm going to rank him a little higher, which is bad, but not the blandest design that you can possibly get, because Winston is a monkey with glasses, and you don't normally see monkeys with glasses. And he's giving me the vibe of smart war monkey, almost like Gorilla Grodd, but he's not. He's just really bland still, because he's just monkey in armor. So he's better than the two robots, because at least he has smart monkey in armor who is also ready for battle, Sigma is also relatively meh. He doesn't really give me his powers vibe, You got Diva, she's got a robot, She rides a robot, That's easy to tell. This Cassidy, he's a very good shot, That's essentially his ability. That's what I know from his ultimate. And, I get that vibe because, cowboys are good at shooting. You see, on the other hand, and then Winston, he's a monkey, I understand that. Then Sigma, he has the power to float things in the air, I think, but he uses rocks a lot of the time. So, why don't you give him, like, a rock-based thing, or like something with clouds or something? He makes people float, and they just gave him a suit of armor with blue and said, yeah, he's floating. And I don't really necessarily like that design. Okay, Erisa is awesome. I really like Erisa, kinda. Erisa is definitely Sigma is better than Winston. Sigma goes here. No. Sigma's worse than Winston. Okay, Erisa goes in C tier. I like Erisa because it's a nice, cool freaking robot design. It's a lot cooler than the other two robots who are using bland colors like a beige-ish or a white or a gray and a blue for the robotness of them, like their eyes are blue. And Erisa, on the other hand, I'm not sure if it's a suit or if it's just a robot, but Erisa, they have like these yellow eyes and this yellow and then the green, and then there's lots of green on them, and their weapon is green, and it's really nice. There's two different colors, and they're nice and vibrant colors, and I like that. Also, the fact that they're like, they have like, they give me like, what is it called? You got the Minotaur, which is the goat, not the goat. Well, it's the, it stands on two legs. What's the one that is like on all four legs? They have half horse body and half human, but in this case, it would be robot, horse body, and robot. I really like that vibe, and it's really cool. Character design wise, I really like that. It's not bland. It's not amazing, but it's like it's bland, but it's also kind of not. It's probably gonna be the highest on C tier in my opinion, and you guys are gonna be furious about this, especially you, Derek, who ranked this and didn't add an F tier for some odd reason. Okay, Widowmaker is A tier. I like how she is like the only character who is really purple, and it's cool. I don't know why she's purple, or if she was just born that way. I don't know anything about the lore in this game. If purple is just normal, which is awesome. I like Widowmaker because she definitely gives the spider vibe, with the silver crown with the tons of eyes, and she doesn't give me sniper vibes. She gives me more of like hacking, which isn't her exact thing because she's got like the onesie, but she definitely gives me like in the back, in the sidelines, not in the front of the battle, which is her thing. And again, spider vibes, I get tons of it. This guy, I don't even know his name. He's B tier. He's a normal human, and I don't really know him. I don't know his name. I've seen him in game. He's just a normal guy, and he gives that normal guy vibe. He's average. I like what he's wearing, and I like his visor. But I don't necessarily say I dislike him. But he's average. Ashe definitely goes in A tier, behind Widowmaker, because I love the cowboy. Again, sorry. Well, no, it's it's not boy, but it's like the Western style hat. Cowgirl, yeah. I'm just gonna say Western though. The Western style outfit, and then Bob is awesome with his small bowler hat. It's awesome. I like Ashe. Derek really likes Genji, and I love his character design too. Genji has he's like a ninja, but he's also like he's super cyber. It's like cyberpunk, but also ninja, and it's really cool. It gives me very much cyberpunk vibes. Not like full cyberpunk, because obviously not, but cyberpunk vibes. Now, I don't remember this person's name, but they're new to Overwatch, and I give them a Derek gave them B. I'm gonna give them B just above this guy though, because she is so much cooler, because she's got like cybernetic arms. She gives me the cyberpunk vibes. As Arya described it, she looks like Maine kinda, which I do agree with. She does kind of look like Maine. Obviously female, but Maine, and I do like Maine. Okay, I'm gonna put this person in D, because D tier is essentially my version of Derek's C tier. as I don't like this design. It's really bland. She's a person in the game, though, for sure. And nice, good job. But I don't really necessarily like her design. Again, I said with Derek I liked most of his picks, but now that I'm thinking about it, I don't necessarily. Why did I just pull up the news tab? Okay, either way. You have, she's relatively average. Like, it's a bland character design. She's a human being. You might be saying, why did you put him lower then? Well, he's a human being, and he has cool stuff on him, like, but she doesn't. Like, this guy, like, Overwatch 2. Overwatch, I put multiple V's. Overwatch 2. I put an Overwatch background previously because just so I can put in 2 at Overwatch. Like, okay. There's a lot of characters here. I'm gonna have to find where he is. I think he's a healer, right? You can check on this cast list somewhere. Let's just say healers. I think he's a healer. Yeah, see? He gives me the healer, the medic kind of vibe, and I like that. But on the other hand, this person does not give me tank vibes. You know, there isn't... Like, when I think of tank, I think of, like, an armor, or in a robot, like Diva, or, like, Winston, or, like, Reinhard. Or this person. This person's a DPS, and I still think she's a tank. This guy, Doomfist, he's gonna hear a lot from me. Okay, either way, let's get back to it. Junker Queen, relatively average. She gives me this guy vibes, just to a lot less of a level. She doesn't have, like, I'm not gonna lie, Overwatch 2, like, I like your designs and all, but it's relatively bland. You can see, it's like, Junkrat, he has, like, a ton of stuff just, like, on him, like, bombs and stuff. She just has, like, relatively junk-wise, like, her stuff is kind of ripped, but that's really it. It's not really junk, it's just ripped clothes, and it doesn't really give me the junk kind of vibe, you know. She's just kind of punk. It's not a bad thing, it's just relatively bland. This person right here, Moira's B, she definitely gives me, like, a puppeteer master kind of vibe, and it's really cool, and she's kind of split half and half, and I like that about her design. Not too much more to say there. Whatever this person's name is, they're quite high for me too. They really have a nice character design. I like the armor. They give angel vibes, and that's kind of what she's going for, and that makes a lot of sense to me. But it isn't like your traditional angel with, like, wings. It's tech, and I like that. Okay, Derek put Mei in C tier, which I'm going to put in my C tier, but his C tier is essentially my D tier. Because this person was on it, this person was on it, this person was on it, this person was lower. Mei, I like her character design. Okay, I might be biased because Mei is currently my attacker main, but Mei has a cool design and is awesome. I like it. Though, of course, it gives me more healer vibes, but it does give you the snow vibe that she's. Of course, if we were ranking Overwatch 1 skin, then she would have been up here. But her Overwatch 2 skin isn't as good as her Overwatch 1, but it is still pretty good, and it gives me the vibe. Hanzo is definitely, I don't know why Derek put him in S, as he's definitely good, but he's not amazing. I might just need to look at his model again. Hanzo. Yeah, it's nothing special. You know, like, it looks nice, but it's like, it's not like the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Like, Genji gives me a really cool vibe. This guy, he's just a person, and he's a cool freaking person, and he still goes in A tier, but he's just not like super duper amazing. I still like him though. Kiriko, again, more biased, but she is pretty good. I like her. Her design is amazing. It gives you the Fox vibes. It gives you an amazing vibe of what the character is, and I have grown to love the design as she is my main currently. Of course, just realized I'm not biased completely because my mains are still relatively low compared to, of course, Genji. Okay, Lucio. Derek put Lucio in B, which I think is so weird because I love Lucio's vibrant colors, and he definitely gives me a roller skater DJ vibe, and it's awesome. I love the green and the purple. It's my favorite colors. Okay, I do agree with this though. Reaper is S tier. His design is awesome. It really gives me like an edgy Omen from Valorant kind of vibe, and that's exactly what he looks like, because I think Omen was based off of this guy, in my opinion. This is Anna, and Derek put Anna in A. I'm gonna put her slightly lower. Anna gives you a snowy kind of vibe, and she's definitely cool, but she doesn't exactly give me, she also gives you a sharpshooter kind of vibe, but she doesn't exactly give me kind of like, yeah, I'm a healer, but I'm also a sniper. She doesn't it doesn't fuse together, you know? She looks more like she's sharpshooting than she is going to be healing. I still like her design, but it's relatively bland either way. It's just, you know, a hood. Like, I can admit May's design is pretty meh. It's just a winter jacket, you know? It's bland. Like, these ones are nice, cool, I like those designs. These are bland, but I still like them. These are, like, a bit, like, they're bland. They're, like, pretty, they're bland. They're bland and a half, you know? These guys are really bland, and these guys are just super duper bland. And Soldier 76 gets B tier because his design is still nice. I still like him over this guy because the visor really does it for me. I really like the visor. It's really nice. Yeah, and the scars really are cool. The beard, you know. Junkrat's Overwatch 2 design is actually something I dislike. I definitely prefer the more spiky hair that kind of look like, you know, like a frayed rope that you would, per se, light the fire, and then it would continue like a fuse, and then boom, explosion, you know? I think that looked cooler. I still like his design, though. It's not super bland, though. It would, so I'm actually gonna move it down to A. Just bottom A. Symmetra has a pretty bland design. Derek gave her a really bad rep. I'm gonna put her there. Her design still isn't uninteresting as the two robots, but it's still pretty uninteresting, as it's just somebody with a visor on. Like, that's what he had, but he has a cool visor and cool coat, and it gives me a soldier vibe. She kind of just has a visor on. I can't really... if I didn't know what Symmetra did, I probably wouldn't be able to tell what she did. I would know that she has something to do with foxes, and he's a DJ, and he has, like, a bow, and he has explosives, and she is a Wild West sharpshooter, and she is a sharpshooter as well. She has the multiple eyes and visor for it. She's the healer. She's a gamer, you know, but I can't get what she would do. Tracer is pretty bland. Derek put her so high, but she's kind of just Tracer. Like, everybody knows Tracer now, but like, if I didn't know, had no clue what Overwatch was, I'd have no clue what she'd do. She looks like, you know, a person who just is very fast, but I wouldn't expect teleports, which isn't a bad thing, but her design is still relatively bland. It's just a human. Hamster is definitely bland. He's more bland than Monkey because he has goggles, Monkey has glasses. I've seen the Spy Hamster movie, so I've already seen hamsters with goggles and riding big things. This guy, Derek, is super biased about. This guy is just, he's wearing a gas mask, so I get the pig vibes, and he's a tank, and he's got all the vibes, but it's still a relatively bland design. The pig mask is the coolest part about him. Other than that, he just kind of looks, like a normal person, not a normal person, but like a person. If you took off the mask, he would just be a normal person. Reinhard, also C tier. I like Reinhard a decent amount. Derek put him higher for me. I love the scar, but he is just kind of an old man in a knight costume. It is nothing special. I think this girl's name is Farah, and I really like her design. Derek put her low, but I like Farah's design, as it definitely, with like the symbol by her eye, that definitely gives me the vibe. And when she's actually suited up, it definitely gives me a bird kind of vibe. Now, this person, her design is B. It's average. I like the robot flyiness, but other than that, it's not amazing. It's relatively bland for a robot. It's just, a robot with a face. This one's Sombra. I really want Sombra, and I like Sombra. She gives me the hacker kind of vibes with the thing on her head. She does give me the hacker kind of vibes, and the vibrant purple, it gives me the vibes. I call her Bridget, but apparently her name is something else. She's D tier. She's definitely better than her, though. Or no, she isn't. She's just a bland knight, kind of like Reinhardt, except Reinhardt, at least his mask is awesome, and his armor is really gives you the tank vibe. She gives me the tank vibe, but she's a support character, and it doesn't make a lot of sense. This guy, definitely B tier. He gives you the welding kind of vibe, and I like him. Doomfist, D tier as well. He is just a plain old guy, It's nothing special. So yeah, that is my tier list. I'd like to thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.